After hitting print, you're going to grab a piece of 1/8 inch plywood from the scrap bin and place it in the center of the laser cutter. Sometimes the wood can be a little warped, and if that is the case, you can use these magnets to secure the wood flat on the cutting surface. You'll want to position the magnets on the corners or the edges of your workpiece, being careful not to position any of the magnets in the area where your laser will be cutting or engraving. On the laser screen, you're going to select the joystick button and then move the joystick to position the laser head above the area you'll be cutting or engraving. Next, click on the autofocus button. The laser head will then begin a slow plunge to determine the height of the workpiece and will automatically set the focus distance. Shut the laser lid and then click on the hamburger menu to display the files sent to the laser. Verify your file is highlighted blue. If not, simply touch the screen to select it. Before we fire the laser, we'll need to turn on the fume extractor and the air assist. Press the red button on the fume extractor to turn it on, and then click the button on the pump to turn on the air pump right above the fume extractor. Finally, before hitting the go button, you'll want to take a few seconds to go through a mental checklist to make sure you've completed the 3 critical tasks before firing the laser. These include focusing the laser, making sure the fume extractor is on, and that the air assist is on. Now you're ready to fire the laser. You can do so by hitting the go button on the control panel. The laser cutter will begin with the raster engraving operation. You'll see it rapidly moving back and forth as it engraves the text. The next operation is to vector mark the inside rectangle. With this operation, it will mark the outline, but since we increase the speed of this operation, it does not cut all the way through the part. Our last operation is to vector cut the circle and the outer rectangle. The laser moves a bit slower, allowing it to completely cut through the wood. When the laser completes the cut, the laser head will park on the upper left corner and you'll hear a beep. You can now lift the laser cover and remove your part. Observe the laser cut edge and you want to see that beautiful brown finish. If instead the finish is black and leaves a charcoal residue on your fingers, that means you were cutting either too slow or had the power too high. And if sections of your part still remained attached to the wood, then that means you were cutting either too fast or your power was too low. You would want to readjust your settings before sending the next job. When you've completed your part, go ahead and turn off the fume extractor and the air assist pump.